All right, Darby.
Yes.
I want a medium coffee, please.
Okay. And a to-go cup or mug?
Go.
To-go cup.
And I would love to know how you feel about universal health care being passed.
Both ways. I think it's productive and non-productive.
Okay.
And I would give a very lengthy explanation, but I'm working right now.
Okay. Do you think you're going to benefit personally?
No.
Okay. How many years have we been in Iraq?
Oh my gosh, how many years? It's quite a long time. I haven't got the exact number of years. I'm sorry. Am I counting back from Bush and all of that whole business?
Do we want to remember him? Cut.
Brad.
Thanks. Nothing but blue skies. Healthcare is passed. We got a bunch of racists still freaking out. Republicans still trying to overturn the legislation. You know what, America? It's time for a tune-up. Time to have some fun. Look at Stu. Hey, buddy. You gonna help us? Yeah, you good boy. You're so good. This got straight up ugly. You had Representatives John Lewis and Emmanuel Cleaver, both called the N-word. You had our good friends from Massachusetts, Barney+Frank, called a faggot. That's a bundle of sticks. Quaint terms. And then after the vote, you had a bunch of Republican elected officials' offices vandalized. Welcome to America. Man, we need some help. Let's not let a few isolated incidents get in the way, said John Boehner, fine Republican minority leader from Ohio. While Michael Steele, whose mustache hints at many down-low love affairs, said the Republican Party should not be reflected poorly upon by a bunch of idiots. Well, you pissed off those idiots, racists included. Good luck governing them. Let's hear from the streets. How do you feel about universal health care being signed into law?
I think it's a great thing for this country. I think it'll make the playing field for healthcare a lot even across the board. So I think it's something that definitely needs to be researched before it kind of goes full effect. But I think ultimately and theoretically, it's a good idea.
Okay. What's your occupation?
I'm a school counselor.
Right on. Do you think you're going to be paying more for your health care as a result, or less, or?
I think I will probably be paying probably more in that and maybe in taxes, but I'd rather pay more in taxes if it's going to somebody else getting health care. So I'm okay with that.
Right on. Thank you. Let's pray for a return to sanity and remember that idiots and racists didn't like the Civil Rights Act or the results of the Civil War either. America. Anyways, speaking of domestic terrorism, Acorn is closing its doors due to falling revenues and scandal after GOP operatives videotaped them secretly, telling voters that their votes will help keep the GOP, thank you, Dean, from spying on Americans. Man, where's the oil? Changing spark plugs can make you feel suicidal. So can living in Ithaca, where Ithaca is gorgeous. Where Cornell students are so excited about their team making the Sweet 16 that 6 of them have killed themselves this year alone, this academic year. Not to be topped, students at Interborough High School in Philadelphia, 3 girls mourning the loss of a friend last month in a bike accident, made a suicide pact to jump in front of a 100-mile-an-hour Excella commuter train. One of them backed out, and now she's getting counseling, which is what they needed all along.
Tired of big government? Elected officials who don't listen? Well, So is stew. Free bones and belly rubs for all. Vote stew this fall, voters' best friend.
Now, to give you a feel for how quickly America forgets, let's go to the street to find out how well people remember invading Iraq. How many years have we been in Iraq?
Since, let's see, 2001. Since 2001.
Okay. That's your answer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How many years have we been in Iraq?
Oh God, that's a tough question. I'm not a math major, did I say that? 9 years? 10 years? Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much.
Is that the right answer?
No, not even close. The right answer? 7 years ago. 7 years ago, Bush got his, quote, crusade, his words. $50 billion of military contracts unaccounted for. You want to find them? Look under Cheney's smirk. Sunnis and Shiites still hate each other. There's 30% unemployment. And Obama has promised a complete withdrawal by August of this year. We'll see if that happens. Cindy Sheehan, still mourning the loss of her son and needing another dose of fame tonic, is now camping under the Washington Monument. Protesting, we don't know. In other news, a retired military officer named Sheehan blamed the Srebrenica massacre in Kosovo on openly homosexual Dutch soldiers. Awesome. Makes you proud to pay your taxes, doesn't it? News or Bust, brought to you by AC Delco. Good parts and our fine friends at Auto Parts and Supply in Williamsburg, Virginia. Because you know what? This shit better work. Google this. Google is pulling out of China, moving its operations in Asia to Hong Kong after ongoing protests about censorship and hacking of Gmail accounts by the government. Of course, the Chinese government declines any responsibility for that. Will Chinese ever be able to search Tiananmen Square, Dalai Lama, Rusty+Trombone? We will see, folks. We will see. Now, more news from the streets with an opinion.
I mean, I feel like there are other uses that the money could be going towards, so I'm not too upset about it.
Right on. What could she be talking about? So how do you feel about Anna Nicole Smith?
She's very dead.
Anna Nicole Smith losing her many-year battle over the $300 million her like 90-year-old ex-husband left to her. This case has gone on so long that everybody's dead. The ex-husband's dead, Anna Nicole's dead, even the son who is suing her to get the $300 million back is dead. Congratulations on that. Fed Chairman Ben Bernanke is saying that only he and his mysterious organization, aided by aliens and the Freemasons, should supervise the banking system. But his arguments were a bit off base. As we quote him, quote, "Although is not the case in this current crisis, instability can be generated by small institutions as well as by large ones."
Make it help.
50 cents, man.
I know I did it first time I asked you that.
Whatever change I got in my pocket, you
And a
can have
cigarette.
right now. Dude, you got over a buck right
Yeah,
there, man.
I need a cigarette. I'm trying to.
I gotta get a pack myself, dude.
Okay, I'm
Dying
thinking, man.
myself.
You a
Hey, let
sports.
me ask you a question, all right? What do you think of universal health care? You mind if I videotape you?
You can? Yeah,
All right, man. How do you feel about universal health care being passed?
I like that.
Right on, man. Come on, baby. Really? Whew. That's the news, folks. We'll see you next week. Ah, fuck.